Cool. So this is False Creek, or I guess the end of it, actually. It's close to, well, there's a lot of things that surround it. There's a SkyTrain station that's actually called Main Street Science World. That's how would you get here. And why it's called Main Street Science World is there is a science museum for, I guess, mainly kids, but adults can go as well. And I used to go here as a kid. They would put on like fun little exhibitions, science exhibitions where they do stuff with like baking soda and vinegar to make volcanoes and other fun things you can visit. And sometimes they'll have showcases, like we had the just recently actually they had the Artemis showcase here. I always get really bad signal if I try to get to penetrate through Science World, so that's why I'm not going low, but it's really nice. Up ahead, you can see that there is, that stadium there is BC Place. That's actually where, or the one that looks like a crown, that's where the FIFA games are going to be at. We're hosting some of the games from the FIFA World Cup. And yeah, this area is going to be extremely busy. In fact, this whole stretch here that leads up to BC Place, they're going to create the FIFA World Cup experience or whatever. So, in order to even get through the stadium, you gotta go through this long walkway here, probably. I don't really know what that's going to be like, but I'm definitely going to check it out. Other than that, just this area here is they created a really nice walkway path along False Creek. So I'm going to be walking around here and just checking out the rest of it out. And, if you get the opportunity, you probably want to walk it as well because it's really nice. Don't go swimming in the waters. It's extremely dirty. But walking along here is fine, and you get to see scenery like this. You got water here, you got your mountains over there. Today's extremely cloudy, so it's a little dramatic, but that's what you're working with. If I come early enough, sometimes I'll take my tiny whips and fly in this playground. But yeah, coming for a landing here.
Launch control active.
Cool. So yeah, this, like I said, is just another 15 or so minutes around, and this is actually one of Toffee's earliest dog parks that we used to take him to when we were making sure that he had enough exercise. What's nice is right across from that, though, there is this, what are they called? I don't even know, peninsula? Anyways, this little island, because what's cool is that if the tide is low, you can walk across it. So during the daytime and whatnot, you can actually walk across it, but then when it's high tide, it actually closes up, so it becomes like a little mini island of sorts. And it's kind of fun here. So if you do get a chance to walk around our seawall and you see this, come out here and walk around this path. It's just a little fun thing you can use to view outside. And very beautiful. Right across there is actually Toffee's other dog park. So yeah, tons of Vancouver loves dogs, especially downtown. Or at least they love them in a sense where we can take them outdoors and lots of areas for them to walk around, and lots of smells for dogs too, so your dog will probably love it too and be obsessed with smelling all that pea mail, taking a sweet time, sniffing everything. But yeah, so I was I'll go up a little bit high so you can see where I was before. So there's Science World just peeking through, and that's kind of where I was, right? And I've walked all the way here, and it's nice because there's a path that just connects it all. And as you get to it too, as you walk to, you'll like walk by an area called Olympic Village, and those were the residential areas that were constructed for our athletes when we hosted the Olympics. But other than that though, everything else is kind of boring. There's nothing else here. It's all in construction still, or just used for parking. As you can see, I think the police own that parking lot over there, so maybe let's stay away from there. I've seen them train their drone pilots there before too, so that's kind of fun. Like they set up their, large, I'm flying a 2-inch here, so, but they had like their 7-inch with some awesome stabilized camera, and probably has like a ton of battery life so they can actually use it for surveillance. But yeah, anyway, nope, love this little thing that sticks out here. It's just another quirky part of Vancouver. You see there's painted over there, and people come walk around, capture the sights, capture the boats. We got ferries that travel along False Creek. That's one of them over there, and it just takes you around different stops around False Creek, and you can hop on and get like a one-way ticket or two-way ticket and go where you need to go. Where one of the popular stops is a place called Granville Island, which maybe you'll see in this video, maybe not. I'm not sure if I'm gonna walk all the way there, but we'll see. Actually, yeah, I think that'll be my next stop, so we're gonna do that. But that's kind of it. So at least for this area, I'm gonna walk to the next stop and show you that. Hey folks, so just did a little walk about 30 minutes from where I was before, and now I'm like right across from my place called Granville Island. Right across there you can see.
Launch control active.
Cool. So why this area is popular is, pretty nice place, as you can see. It just sticks outside to the water there. But there's a market that everyone visits on the other side of this, that's close to the bridge there. And Jess and I will usually take that walk around False Creek just to come all the way here. It's a nice walk to the top. And then at the very end of it, we're treated to, we always get like donuts from that side. Ooh, signal is pretty bad. I'm gonna make sure not to go too far here. It might be because of how I've set this flyby up, having it upside down. Probably not great for the signal, though I'm not sure. My Seeker 3 is set up that way where the ELRS antenna is upside down, so maybe things are getting loose on there. I don't know. I should check it out one day, take a closer look, but I'm just gonna stay close here. There's already enough nice scenery around, and yeah, this is the tip of Granville Island. On the opposite tip is where the markets are. I didn't want to fly around there because it would be too busy, so that's why we're on this side of it. But this side's nice too. Hey, look, a bird's nest. Sweet. So yeah, that's on. So this area is what we have surrounding our downtown core. That's Granville Bridge. I may have mentioned before, and there's this really strange looking building that looks like it defies physics, but yeah, I think it's called the Vancouver House. The Granville Bridge, just one of 4 bridges that connects to our downtown core, so there's 4 different ways to get into downtown. And yeah, I'm just gonna fly around a bit here, show you a bit around, and I love Vancouver, as you could tell. That's why I'm doing this series to begin with. It's a nice mix of greenery and like nature combined with urban life, and then lots of people doing activities that are nature related. You see there on the kayaks. They're on the kayaks. We got a bunch of people with sailboats as well around here. and it's just a lifestyle that I totally value. So then there's me though, just flying a drone. I don't know. I don't want to get too close and bug people, right? That wouldn't be cool. Come down here though. Maybe wait for it to be clear around me. Actually, maybe if I come in on this side, I can land. Cool. And that's it for the tour, probably. So catch you guys in the next one later.